Daylight, my MVVs, welcome. Now, you see this Ìfọ rígbàlè Ọba ritual. It's a very, very important ritual that a wife to the Ooni of Ife is supposed to perform, okay? Now, why is this ritual causing palace war? Is now that Ebony is beginning to understand the power that Queen Naomi gave to her on a platter of gold. Apparently, she felt like, okay, because Queen Naomi is Christian, she could do as she pleased or as she pleases, okay? She didn't know that a time will come where it will be all on Queen Naomi to take what, rightfully belong to her and give it to anybody that she pleases. Now, Ìfọ rígbàlè Ọba, I told you people about this ritual. It's a very, very important ritual, right? And, the first phase of that ritual was performed around earlier in the year, okay? That first phase of the ritual was performed. And the second phase is supposed to be performed now. And the second phase is called Ìfọ rígbàlè Ọba. Okay, that's the second phase of this Ìfọ rígbàlè Ọba that they do it 3 times every year. Now, the third is the restoration of king's spiritual energy. It happens in the second half of the year during a period marked by specific ancestral observance. The wife chosen to perform this rite must go through purification before even touching the king. She's placed in sacred isolation, fed only food without salt, and kept away from all distractions. No phone, no outside conversation and all of that. And, it makes it very, very cumbersome, but it has to be a wife that the Ooni of Ife, has chosen. Now, you know that from the beginning of his marriage to Olori Naomi, this position, will I say was compromised or not? I don't know. Because it's something that Naomi was supposed to be doing. But from that time, it has been Ebony. Ebony has been doing this. Ebony has done it conveniently and done it very well. She is traditional. Like, she knows a lot of traditional stuff. Okay? Yes, they say even for the wife, the ritual is very cumbersome. They say the wife must then prepare a sacred bath of 21 herbs, some known only to royal custodians, and she must use it to cleanse the Ooni's hand, feet, and chest while reciting specific incantations that were pressed down from Oduduwa's lineage. If she gets even one word wrong, it's considered an insult to the gods. Then comes the most intense part. Omo luron ni wo pon Ọba, meaning the wife offers her spirit as a mirror to the king. She must kneel completely, place her forehead on the Ooni's feet, and remain in that position for, up to 7 full minutes while the king's spiritual name is whispered over her head by the palace priest. This movement is said to open a divine gateway where the Ooni's Ori soul can realign with his purpose. Okay, have you seen how important this ritual is? It is spiritually exhausting. Some women who do it, if you're not strong it's very, very stressful for the women. It's a stressful ritual for the women, but it's been Ebony that has been doing it tirelessly. She does not faint. Like, when she wants to do it, she does it with the whole of her heart. But why is this causing a problem right now in the palace? You do know that Ooni of Ife and Olori Naomi are back together. They may not be living, like Olori Naomi might not be living in the palace. I am not saying anything. I'm only saying she might not be living there. I do know that a lot of blogs are saying she's there in the palace right now. I don't know, okay? So, but Olori Naomi is with the Ooni of Ife right now. Now that, Naomi came back, this is like the second half of the other year, this year. Everybody, they are supposed to do that ritual again. And with all the drama that is going on in the palace between Ooni of Ife and Ebony, immunity removal, wahala left, right, and center, gbasgbos here and there. Ooni of Ife does not want Ebony to do that ritual for her. And they had to, get some other person, because even till now, Naomi's faith has not changed. And everybody knows that Naomi is a child of God, a beautiful daughter of Zion. There are things that she is not agreeing to do. And it's not as if there's any kind of argument or anything. She, from the very beginning, she had an understanding with the Ooni of Ife, and that understanding still stands. So as we are hearing what is going on, there is a new priestess in the picture right now. A lot of people said that priestess is coming for only this purpose, but there's also another information that the priestess is loved. The priestess is coming as wife to the Ooni of Ife. Also, the priestess is coming from the UK, but an Ile-Ife priestess coming from the UK. Now, as at this very Ibiri, sorry, I have to look at that name again because I don't have it offhand. Ibiri Bori Imioba, that is the part of the Ìfọ rígbàlè Ọba that is supposed to be done right now. Is this priestess that wants to go and handle that? Like, is the priestess that will be doing that for the Ooni of Ife? And for the priestess to be able to do that for the Ooni of Ife, Olori Naomi has to give, as in the priestess, a traditional permission to do that on behalf of the Olori Naomi. Now, if Ebony was to be in a very good situation, like her relationship with Olori Naomi, was the way it was, Ebony would have continued. But right now, Naomi does not want her to continue. That if Kabiyesi still feel like Ebony is representing her, Olori Naomi, Ebony is not representing her. Maybe Ebony is representing some other wife, but not her. And as soon as Queen Naomi made mention of that, they removed that ritual from Ebony's hand, and they want to give it to a person that can represent Olori Naomi, that has Naomi's blessing. Do you understand? That has the blessing of Naomi to represent Olori Naomi, so they are removing it from Ebony's hand and to this new priestess right now, and is a priestess who will perform this other part of that ritual for the Ooni of Ife on behalf of Olori Naomi. Are you guys understanding what is going on here? This is when we are saying who has the power in that palace. Who is who in that palace is when we are beginning to see it. I'll bring you more update. Do not forget that these are all alleged, rumored, unverified information making the rounds on social media and should not be seen as fact.